heart of a crumbling city, stood a man named Caelum. Not a king, not a warrior, just a stonemason. Quiet, disciplined, honest. When the council fled and the people cried out for leadership, they didn't turn to a crown, they turned to him. Not because he wanted power, but because he understood something deeper. I did not choose this burden, but I will not let it fall. Among his closest allies was Varan, a childhood friend, a brilliant strategist, but one who dreamed not of peace, but of power. The city starved. Hope faded. Caelum held it together with calm resolve. He shared the last bread, walked among the sick, and still believed. But in the shadows, Varan made a deal with the enemy, a promise. Spare the city, give him the throne, and remove the only obstacle left. Caelum, one night, atop the city walls, Caelum stood watching the fires beyond. Varan joined him. You still believe the city can be saved? We're not promised victory, Caelum said. Only the chance to do what is right. A pause, a sigh, a blade in the dark. The dagger pierced his side. No struggle, no screams, just shock and sorrow. You were my brother. Why? Varan looked away. Because you'd lead us to die with honor. I'd rather live with compromise. And Caelum fell. Varan told the people Caelum was struck down by an enemy arrow. The gates opened. The enemy walked in, and the city was handed over. But someone had seen the truth. A young soldier named Doran. He watched from the shadows, and a seed of quiet resistance was born. Varan ruled, but the city, it didn't live. It endured taxes, conscription, silence. And yet, Caelum's memory refused to die. Doran and others began teaching what Caelum stood for. Not rebellion, but responsibility. Not rage, but reason. We don't control what happens, they said, only how we respond. And on the crumbling wall where Caelum fell, they carved his final truth. Do not cry for peace while sowing cowardice. Let your hands be just, your heart still, and your choices, your legacy. Years later, Varan returned to that same wall. Old, alone, defeated not by sword, but by memory, he fell to his knees. I thought compromise would save us, but your death gave them something greater. Caelum died, betrayed, bleeding, forgotten by many, but remembered by the right ones. He didn't cling to power, he chose responsibility. And in that choice, he became immortal. Responsibility is not a weight to fear. It's the shape of your soul, standing tall when the world falls apart. And Stoicism, it isn't the absence of pain, it's the refusal to let pain decide who you are.